reach 20, it's very old. Good morning, Internet. It is 9:30 in the morning, and this morning we're leaving the village of Ice, the resort of Ice. Going to backtrack a little bit, and then we're going to take the road up all the way past the Fish River Canyon, up till Keetmanshoop, and today we'll end up at the Quiver tree forest. Now this route is about 220 kilometers, of which 190 is on the magnificent dirt roads of Namibia. And you'll see that we will bypass the Fish River Canyon because we've been there so many times. So we'd rather go and visit the places we never do, like the Quiver tree forest today.
Vissen water deur die dorre land, as die son wat sonder roos en mense die verbrand. Kalahari duine en die warm sand, is die beste plek, dis my hart se land. Soos is Vryse duine, die hoogste in die land, die skape en die krale, meer kat op die sand. Loop net op die witstep, want my voete brand, dis my geboorteplek, dis my hart se land. En ek staar oor die brein van die Namibse sand, ja, 100 enkele springbokke, geen bok op die rand, die sterre hemel en die blinke.
My stil hou, jy is vinnig. Ok, stop.
Ons stop hier by Roadhouse Canyon, or Canyon Roadhouse rather, where there's a lot of old cars, and it's just an interesting place in general.
Canyon Roadhouse in the middle of
an oasis for us. You could fill up here with petrol, diesel, and just chill and have a good place. You can even camp here, but we didn't. After walking through the place and looking at all the old cars and the places, everybody seems to be leaving their number plates here. There's another old car, and there's even an old motorized bicycle on the wall. Fireplace made of by the grill of an old car, and a Willis Jeep that obviously had his last trip here on the back end of a rope. Some more old cars. And then we managed to find here, among all these number plates, we find one of Kuni that he previously did a desert trip with us. Kuni, if you're watching this, this is for you. There you are. We decided to have breakfast, and after breakfast quick visit to the ladies yielded some nice pictures, and the men wasn't left behind. We crossed the river just below the Notre Dam, across a single lane bridge that always seems to be overflowing. In fact, earlier this year when we crossed here, we couldn't cross this bridge because it was flooded. And we had to cross over the dam wall. But this time we could cross the bridge, and Marina wanted to stop and get out in the water, but there looked to be a little bit of contamination on the bridge, so we just continued on towards Keetmanshoop. In Keetmanshoop, we stopped to visit some friends that Marina hasn't seen for over 40 years, and thereafter we made a very important stop at the church where we got married more than 40 years ago. We also visited the little park where we used to take photos, although now it is fenced in. Along the way further, we found a real caboose next to the road before we continued on to the Quiver tree forest. Where we would also go and spend the night. They have, except for the campsite, which is a little bit deeper in, they have also chalets, and we happened to see them feed the two cheetah cubs, really, or now full grown. Now, these two cheetahs were found in the veld when a farmer killed their mother one day, and he brought the two little cubs to this farmer at the Quiver tree forest, where they were raised by a sheepdog. Physically fed by the sheepdog, where she developed milk, and they grew up. And since then, they are being kept in a little camp where every day they get released into a bigger camp, and they can run around. And in the afternoon, they come back into this little kraal where they get fed, and tourists can come and visit and see how they get fed. Amazing to catch, to observe.
To do some window shopping. When I met an old sweetheart I used to know. When he touched my hand, a trembling shook my body.
Then it was off for us to go and put up cabooses, tents and everything, and we made ready for the night before we walked up to the Quiver tree forest itself. Now, the Quiver tree forest is just amazing. It's just hundreds and hundreds of quiver trees that is there. And if you look at how a quiver tree grows from the seeds and how long it takes, this is just amazing. And there's only a couple of places in our country and in the world then really where you can find so many quiver trees together. It was just amazing to walk through the field. There's nobody around, just the two of us, and we could take photos at leisure, as many as we wanted to. So thereafter it was time to go back to Kaboes. We started the Kalahari psychologist, got the guitar out, and spent the night there in absolute tranquility, just the two of us in that park. Well, if you like this video, please like it at the bottom, press subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. I apologize for the bad quality of the videos. It will get better as we go along. We're learning quite fast, and we hopefully will see you in the next video.
Ek het jou gesien, jy was bedreig en bang.